Sydney's best breakfast.
2GB.
Now, one of the toughest blokes in rugby league is in the studio, Mark Spudd Carroll. He played 200 first-grade games. He started off at the Penrith Panthers before heading to the Rabbitohs. And he also spent time with the Manly Warringah Seagulls. He played in 3 consecutive grand finals. He won the premiership in 1996, represented New South Wales and Australia. And 3 years ago, he was diagnosed with CTE, the crippling brain disease linked to repeated head knocks. He's calling on the NRL to take action and fund brain scans for players. And he's a man of many talents. He runs his own gym in Woolloomooloo. He's also a very talented singer. And have you heard about his beer? I have, because I go to Bill and Tony's in Darlinghurst, one of my favourite restaurants, and when you're there, they always say, do you want a Spudweiser? Not Budweiser, Spudweiser. Get it? Spud, good morning to you.
Thank you for that great introduction, Ben. Firstly, I'd like to just say to your listeners, apologies for my voice at the moment. It's very crackly. This fantastic game of rugby league I dreamt about as a kid is now sort of testing me the last 3 months. And I'd like to ask you viewers out there, listeners, is anyone out there who knows how to help severe anxiety? I've got no dramas. I don't live in a box. I've got a fantastic family. I've got a business.
How long have you been anxious? When did the anxiety
it's just got worse over the last probably 3 to 6 months.
And how does it manifest itself? When does it come
I'm not too sure,
on?
mate. I wake up, I feel like my body's racing. I've tried everything, Ben. Acupuncture, go and see the psychiatrist. They give you medication. You go. It's all about the breath work, mate. Everyone has to breathe. It's not that. And the crazy
so
thing
hang
is,
on, just slow down for a moment. So you wake up in the morning and you feel like, even though you know life's good because you've got a business and a great family and you've had a wonderful career, something tells you inside that something's up.
I feel like there's a on the Apple Watch, and you see the little running man. There's something in my body running at the moment, and I've just got no answers. I've been asking. I've been seeing the top doctors. I went to see an ear, nose and throat specialist thinking it was the polyps. My voice is clear. I've tried Botox, not in my face, but in my neck for my vocal cords, just to improve it. And the crazy thing is, and thank God, and I hope I can do this for the rest of my life, I've really brought music into my life. My dad was a muso many years ago. Dad was a bass player for Johnny O'Keefe.
Was he?
Taught me 2 chords when I was a kid, A into a D. I still remember it. And I've just, my dad always said, and I lost my dad 3 years ago, and he said, son, you've got a good ear for music. And I've taught myself guitar. Never had a singing lesson. And I've now got a duo called the Hit Ups with a great mate of mine, Andrew Dawson.
The Hit Ups.
It's the best thing I've done. So anyone out there, you want a duo, because you know what blows me away, Ben, is that people say, oh, Mark Carroll, okay, played rugby league, and they sit back having a beer and they go, he can actually sing. It blows people away, and I get quite upset by it because I get frustrated the way I speak at the moment, especially when I'm at the gym.
Let me just jump in on that for a moment. I know you're really self-conscious about your voice. I don't think it's as big a deal as you think it is.
Only because I'm really trying not to to speak, which I usually do.
And I know that when you sing, your voice is fine. When you speak, it struggles. But I think, and look, mate, I'm no expert, and you've been to see all sorts of doctors and everything else. Yeah. I don't think the voice is as bad as your head is telling you that it is.
Well, it's early on, mate. I've been up since, I know you get up at 3:20. I get up at 20 to 5 every morning. I've trained people already. Try not to speak too much today because I knew I was coming on here.
I see. So as the day goes on,
by the end of the day, I need hand signals. So
right.
Maybe I should think it. But the crazy thing is, I can sing, so maybe I should answer questions singing. That'd be unusual. Wouldn't
do
it?
You know what? If you want to have a listen to Mark Carroll right now, we've got the guitar here, so grab the guitar, Spud, and we'll have a chat after you perform, because this is quite amazing. So this is Mark Spudd Carroll, one of the toughest blokes ever to strap on boots. I don't know what he's going to play for us, but we'll find out right now.
Well, I've done this rendition of House of the Rising Sun, and I haven't sung today, so hopefully I can hit some notes.
Okay.
There is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun. It's been a ruin for many poor boy, and God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans.
Oh, wow. Mark Carroll.
My mother, tell your children not to do what I have done. Spend your life in sin misery in the house of the rising sun.
There you are. Whoa. Hey, here's a message for you. And this is before you started singing. This is from Jenny. Tell Mark Carroll his voice sounds sexy.
Yeah, well, I've got a husky voice. Yeah, it's
Mate, I'm worried about you. I think everyone would be listening. And you know what I love about it, mate? Your honesty.
Well,
because you're stressed.
I've always been like this, Ben. I've been really working hard with myself and James Graham. Regards NRL. We're about to launch something. We've been working so hard on a website for any player who has ever played our games to go onto this website and get checked. There's so many. The guys these days are looked after. My era, I've been now retired 25 years, and the era before mine, who were my heroes, mate, they're crook. They are all crook. And, you know, I've heard the listeners coming in, that poor lady was rung up and crying. There's nothing worse than hearing emotional, especially ladies, regards to what's going on at the moment. Then I think to myself, Spud, pull your head in, mate. There's nothing wrong with you compared to some other people who've lost.
But you're not only saying, hey, I'm looking for answers for myself, you're also just warning everyone else in the game about what might be coming for them, and I think you should be commended for that.
Well, the main thing I'd say to anyone listening out there who has ever played our game, if you've got any worries, please speak up. We as men, we hide behind that guard, and I've been hiding behind that guard for so long, and now it's good to have a sort of, you know, your mates who can actually, mate, you've got 2 minutes and have a spiel. It's best to talk about it. Otherwise, mate, you end up in the grave.
And if there's anyone out there from the medical world who thinks they might have some answers for Mark Carroll, he's open to all suggestions. Mate, it's great to catch up, and thanks for coming in.
Thanks very much, man.
And look out for the beer as well. It's called Spudweiser.